Yo, so this one's for my Scorpio risings. Y'all really one of the first people to really get the channel popping off. I remember it was actually a Lionsgate, I think like 2021 or something like that, and some of those first videos went viral. That said, I got a quick message for Scorpios, especially as the South Node in Scorpio is getting ready to finish up. I'm gonna go South Node Libra, and it's definitely gonna hit a point where our integrity is going to be tested more superficially than at an internal level. So this is great, Scorpios, because you've done so much internal work, all right, as the feminine sign of Scorpio is not as much of a projector as a Libra energy. I just want to say, like, congratulations. You know, I almost got to put you down here and just give you a little clap. Let me see if this works. Congratulations, Scorpios. Okay, for all my Scorpios out here, honest to God, congratulations. Matter of fact, let me just keep you here. I liked it. I enjoyed that. The biggest work that you've done, and I know this has been true as well for myself, is really working in the art of not giving a F, right? Especially about being rejected. And this is ultimately what the message is about today. It's like, I really found that Scorpios have a deep psychological gene that triggers them tremendously, myself included, when it comes to being rejected, which ultimately is like, we're so invested sometimes in other people's psychological motivations behind why they do what they do, that even when somebody is not psychologically motivated to cause us harm or to invalidate our needs, we still be thinking that sometimes, even if it's at an unconscious level. And I just want to say, like, congratulations, because you've done, and I've done so much internal work as Scorpio risings here in this lifetime. And it's like going through those eclipses in Scorpio, the eclipses on our self-worth, and Taurus really saying, like, look, like, you know what, this is more based on an internal sense of stability. It wasn't easy. It just wasn't easy, but you made it. All right, you made it, and life is getting ready to open up for all my Scorpio risings. Like, ultimately, it's because we start recognizing that our soul family only needs to be received at a deep internal level within ourselves. And we've been doing that deep dive. Scorpio rising, I know it for a fact. You've been doing that deep dive. And what's important that came to me is to remember that our 7th house is Taurus, meaning our shadow self is actually naturally a very stable person. We were born in a very stable environment where our needs and even the image of what is positive, a positive sense of self-worth and self-esteem, is actually born very stable. And then we have to go on a journey and we lose track of that. And that journey is very traumatic to our human body. We do take in a lot of emotions and we store it in our body. And somewhere along the way, we got addicted to that pain. We got addicted to the trauma, and we stored those emotions deep in the body. And I know that for myself, like maybe a week ago, I went through this collective rage, and it really took me off guard for like 3 days. I wanted to put somebody else in the dirt. And I realized through the time, it's like this is a very collective frequency with the self node so close to finishing. It's like, here's this final karmic lesson that we have. It's like, did I want to put somebody else in the dirt, or did I want to put that old obsessive version of myself in the dirt? And this is what it kind of came down to. I wanted to put the parts of me that was concerned with other people's validation in the dirt more than anything else. I wanted to come back home to the stability that has always been deeply embedded within myself. I wanted to come back home to, okay, Scorpio, the reason why Scorpio falls in Venus, Venus falls in Scorpio, is like, in our relationship dynamics, we dig so deep and we really do live in Hades. We really do learn to love to live in hell, right? Look at that, somebody on my neck. I got somebody on my neck. I'm gonna throw you the middle finger, but I'm throwing the peace love out, so I'm gonna leave you alone, okay? I almost really, you seen the instinctual middle finger come out, but whatever. It's about, we dive so deep to find our internal light and disintegrate the parts of our own personal ego that was obsessed with the drama, that we forget that half of the season we're in hell and the other half of the season we actually are here to come up and rise above the surface and smell the spring flowers, okay? Really get a whiff of the harvest the harvest of diving so deep and internally into yourself. This is why you're one of the most hated signs, without a doubt, Scorpio. You're one of the most hated signs, but it's because we're willing to continuously disintegrate the old parts of ourselves and destroy it. Now, what I've learned, Scorpio Rising, is very important for us is we also must learn to not eliminate everything. There are some times where it's like, look, it's like that 4 seasons, right? Some things are bad. Some things should be completely disbanded and annihilated and ripped apart. And other things really are a part of the stability, where when we tear apart that stability by tearing all parts down instead of the one part that was negatively impacting us at an egoic level, stopping and allowing our mind to stop us and not allowing our heart. And Scorpio, I've always believed you're the heart chakra, not allowing our heart to shine through in this bright, illustrious green when we do this emotional traumatic and healing work. It's just to remember that we're not doing that traumatic healing work to not experience some of life's pleasures. We're here to experience, you know, the darkness and the light, and realizing that there's always a season where we have to go back to hell, and we love it. All right, we flourish down there. It's true. And then there's this other part where it's like we deserve to honor ourselves, Scorpio Risings, and flourish above the surface, not always having to take up everybody else's dumpster garbage and focus more on our dumpster garbage can. And when we do that, you know, it's like we really can hone our senses for physical intimacy, for emotional intimacy, and realize, damn, I'm working this hard because I want to merge, but I want to merge in a healthy way. I don't want to merge in a toxic and destructive way where I have to continuously sabotage my own personal desires to make another person's desires come true. I want to do this in a healthy way, and in order to do that, I must remember what the North Node in Taurus has taught me, all right? Which has taught me to stand firm and be proud. Love the fact that I did this much work, that I let go of that many people, that I've aligned with this exact soul tribe. Okay? Soul tribe. Soul tribe. You hear them speaking, and then he's like, hey. All right, baby. This is for my Scorpio Risings. I'm going to say thank you. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got the channel here. I'm just in such a deep space of gratitude lately. I wanted to go ahead and share some of that and say thank you. I'll see you soon. Hit the thumbs up, likes button. Come to the retreat. It's in Scorpio mother loving season. All right. Right after the eclipse that I talked about, the eclipse in Libra in November this year. Okay. The Sacred Innovators retreat. Ladies and gentlemen, we about to get it in Scorpio season for those deep divers. But for now, we're in the light. So enjoy the light. Leo season is here. That's our unconscious frequency, is Leo. And this is all about the internal authority. So never forget that we have a certain internal authority that's unquittable.